workshop 1. This is all about plate power. Make sure that you follow the script found in your green folder for the entire workshop. So as students come in, they can pick up snack if you guys are doing snack, and then make sure that they sit in their same table groups with their same mentors for this workshop and for all the future workshops. Once everyone's sitting down, you can pass around the sign-in sheets, make sure everyone gets signed in. You'll pass out the Imagine Health folders, which now have their names on them, so they'll each get their folder. You're also going to hand out raffle tickets to any student who got there on time. This is to really encourage them to arrive on time so that they don't miss the pre-workshop mentor connection. Any student who's later than 5 minutes, then they don't get a raffle ticket for that day. So the first 10 minutes is going to be the pre-workshop connection with the mentors. So this is a time for the mentors and the mentees to really check in. We definitely encourage them to fill out the snack part of their food and activity journal based on the snack they're eating. If you guys are doing snack, they can check in with their hunger and fullness before and after they eat that snack and fill it all in on their food and activity journal. Also, the mentors can go over the food and activity journals, how the whole week went, if the students have any questions or concerns that came up, they can talk about that. This is also an opportunity to kind of talk about what they learned the last week, how has that influenced their life over the last week. And then if time permits, if the students have any questions, then the mentors can answer those as well. So after the pre-workshop connection with the mentors, then the nutritionist is going to teach the nutrition education. So they'll get their script for workshop 1 and teach the My Plate topic. So the students can follow along in the lifestyle curriculum on pages 3 and 4 that pertains to workshop 1. So they'll follow along. The topics here include the food groups, what are the benefits of eating a healthy breakfast, and what are the messages associated with My Plate. So those are the main things that the nutritionist is going to be teaching. While the nutritionist is teaching, she's going to be asking a lot of questions, really encouraging students to participate. So as students participate, make sure to hand out extra raffle tickets for them so that they're more encouraged to participate. And after the nutritionist is done teaching the nutrition lesson, then the students are going to do their activities. So, and these are all found in the student workbook. So for workshop 1, the activity is food bingo. So what you're going to do is, in box 1, you have a bag. It says workshop 1 and 6 on it. You have cups and dried beans. So make sure each table group gets a cup full of the beans. And then in their workbook, they're going to turn to pages 4 and 5. So page 5 has some paragraphs on it that are about the food groups. So what you'll do is ask for volunteers to read each of the sections, and as people are reading them, every time they see a word that's underlined, they're going to plug that word into their food bingo card on page 4. And they want to put them in very random order so that everyone's card looks different. So once everyone has read through these, has their bingo cards filled out, then it's time to play bingo. So the dry beans are the markers, and of course they can start by putting on the free one, but then it's just played like any other bingo game where they want the markers to go up, down, or across. So the teachers will then turn in their teacher manual to page 6, and this has all the clues for food bingo. So how the game is played is now the teacher goes through and reads the clues. So for example, this is a food from the dairy group. Give the students a minute to try to figure it out, and then once they do, they can either call it out or raise your hand, however you want it. And the answer is yogurt. So everyone puts a marker on the yogurt on their card. typically you get a bingo around like the 8th question there. So if time allows, keep playing until you get through all the clues. Just have them clear their board, start over. Whenever a student gets bingo, then they get to choose a prize out of the raffle bag. So that's it for the bingo game. And there's only the one activity for this workshop because it tends to take a little while, but the kids really like it. After the activity, then is the post-workshop connection with the mentors. So this is another 10 minutes where they're in their table groups and the mentors and mentees get to discuss, you know, what did they learn in the workshop, if they had any questions. And here the mentors are really encouraged to really stick with what's in the curriculum. So if a student asks a question that maybe can't be found in the lifestyle curriculum, then they'll raise their hand, have the nutritionist come over and answer it. This is just to make sure there's not too much different information going around between all of the students. Everyone has kind of different nutrition ideas, so we just don't want too much different things going around. So they'll answer any questions that the students have, and then they're going to help the students set their goals for the next week. Again, we want these to be SMART goals, so we want them to be measurable. We want the students to be able to achieve them, so we don't want them to be too hard. One way they can assess this is to, after they write their goal, to kind of measure on a scale of 1 to 10 how successful they think they'll be at achieving that goal. If they're above a 7, that's a good goal. If they're below a 7, let's kind of figure out how to rework that goal so that it's more achievable. The goal is not to fail, it's to achieve it. So whatever, as small as the goal is, that doesn't matter as long as they're working towards something. After the post-workshop connection, then if there's any homework to be handed out, which there isn't in workshop 1, so you won't even have to worry about that. So then we just go straight into the raffle. So every student who was there on time should have gotten a ticket. Every student who participated should have gotten a ticket. So then you'll raffle off the prizes with the tickets in your purple bag or whatever color is in your box. Then the students can be excused. Just remind them to continue. They'll turn in their folders, except that they're going to take out that food and activity journal again and take that home every week to fill out. So remind them to take that out, turn in their folders, and then they're free to go. Then you do the mentor debriefing after the students have left. So that's where, again, you just kind of check in with the mentors, see how everything went, and do a raffle for a mentor prize. And that's about it for workshop 1. The intern will then put in the attendance, and that's about it. So if you have any questions, contact SOS Mentor. Otherwise, have a great time. Thanks.